Be connecting. Alright, I am... It looks like I'm back live now. I don't know if any of you guys stuck around, because I'm sure the audio sounded absolutely horrible. I have no idea what happened. My computer just kind of shits itself sometimes in very odd ways. But it seems like everything should be working now. I can type, I can move, I can click, I can... My microphone doesn't look like it's having issues. I really have no idea what happened. Thing is back. Yeah. Okay, yep, I am back. God, I don't know. My computer is such an asshole. I really can't wait to get a new one. Like, it has no reason to just shit itself like that, but then it does. Well, alright, what were we doing before all this random shit happened? See, I think we finished the AS marking. We're just about to move to the next one, which is Huff. Let me double check to make sure that this is also a headshot, because I'm pretty sure this one's supposed to be a headshot as well, the Huff. Alright, Huff is... yeah, that's a headshot as well. Okay. So what happened exactly? You were tabbed out and came back mid-disaster? Literally nothing. My computer just does that sometimes. I was sitting here drawing, doing nothing different than any other day. And then it was like, hey, you know what would be fun? You can't draw anymore. So then I'm like, okay, well, I switched off screen. You know, I kind of refreshed my tablet screen. And so, you know, then I could move my mouse, but it was moving on the wrong monitor. So then, while I was doing another monitor refresh, my microphone started shitting itself. And my audio on my end was getting really weird. I literally tried to type in chat to, like, tell you guys what was happening, but I couldn't type anything. My keyboard wasn't working. I couldn't really click some things. I couldn't type in, like, my, my Windows Start menu down here. I don't know. I don't know what happens when it does that. But it does it every now and then. Normally that only happens if I don't restart my computer when I first turn it on in the morning. But I restarted it this morning. It might have been because when I restarted it didn't update. I don't know. Every morning my ritual for my computer is to to turn it on, and then before I log in I have to restart it. And then after it restarts I can log in and everything's fine. But then Windows had an update, so I guess that messed up with my usual morning routine or something, I don't know. I don't know, my computer's a piece of shit, and I really need to get a new one. But, you know, the market fucking sucks, so it's great. It's great. It's a good time. I just hope that it's working now, because I am doing a Minecraft stream at, starting at 6 or 7 p.m. EST. And I don't want it to crap out on me during that stream, too. It was already bad enough that happened during one of the streams I do. Good times, good times. I have all the money for a new computer, it's just nobody has it in stock, has any in stock that I want. You know, if I wanted to get like an Intel CPU, there's a lot that have Intel and like a... God damn it. Face rig, stop. I didn't tell you, Ugh. Hold on, face rig decided to poop itself. Alright, is that about the right size? That's about the right size. My computer hates me. You see what I have to put up with? Such an abusive relationship that me and my computer have. It's okay though, I still have I still have Coda resting by my feet. He's being a good boy. Alright, huff. Huff, 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 huff. I think I might actually reuse the smirk face. Boop. And then just kinda, you know, do our usual slight editing on the face. Yeah, I had to redo some of my audio settings when I popped back up. So let me know if anything's too loud or too quiet or anything, you know. I put it back to where I thought it was originally, but it could be off. I don't remember where they were exactly. Alright. I'm going to rotate the top of this head to be more like that. Less slanty. Alright, now we need to kind of work out where the mouth is gonna go. It's gonna be like a slightly open mouth. Let's see. So let's give them a little bit of a lip here. And they also want to have a big grin in this sticker, so we're just going to just pull that right up here, with, you know, pretty close to where the eye is going to be. And the mouth is just slightly open, kind of like they're just pushing a little bit of air out of their mouth. You know, making a huff sound. There we go. And then for their eyes, we're going to kind of have them like almost like lovey-dovey, you know? Very like flat on the top. Almost like they're drunkenly in love with whatever they're looking at. And then, let's see, their eyebrows, we're just gonna kind of like, make them kind of look a little like raised upwards, like at a diagonal almost. So I'm gonna erase some of these guidelines, it's getting a little bit messy. There we go. And let's get this eyebrow in here as well. Get the eyeball. Some of these eyeballs are a little hard to like kind of put on a 3/4 view face. Let's see, what I might do is... I might do something like this. There we go. Look at that, that's good. So like, they're just totally enthralled with whatever they're looking at. Alright, and then we will... Let's see here. Scoot him over just a little bit. I might kind of tilt the head a little bit more forward. Let's see, let's just tilt him. Whoops! Grab that little bit of a chin here. Like, really tilt him, his head forward, and what I'm gonna do... It's almost like his whole body's gonna be leaning forward. You know, like, kind of really pushing the whole, like, he's just so... Just, like, so amazed and captured by whatever he's looking at. Alright, so that's kind of where the neck is here. Alright, so we got neck here, shoulder is about there. We got torso. And other shoulder kind of over there. Man, I really wish I knew why my computer did the things it did. You know, like it just poops itself in the weirdest ways, and I don't understand what caused it. And it's been like this for a while. It's like I've just kind of learned to put up with it, but now that I'm streaming, I need it to poop itself less. Like, I don't know, maybe like all my issues are like my GPU or like my CPU or something just completely poops out and that causes everything to go haywire, or like... I don't know what it is exactly. Is it just Windows being Windows? It could be anything, really. I'm not very good at tech, like, you know, IT stuff, so like, I don't know how to find the problem. And like the symptoms, I guess, of whatever's wrong is so weird and diverse that whenever I try to Google it, Google just has no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Google's just like, yep, you've got issues. Those are some problems you have there. And I'm like, yeah, I'd like to solve them, please. Yeah, well, you gotta do what you gotta do, you gotta just put up with... Gotta put up with stuff sometimes. Coda, what is it, bud? Do you want to hop up on my chair? Come on, buddy. Coda. Oh, no, you heard someone at the door, didn't you? Yeah, I think there's somebody at the door. Dropping packages off, probably. Let's see, I also need to check if, they had some information about like what they wanted specifically in the stickers. Because like this person in particular has, you know, a very specific idea of what they want. Not in terms of like anatomy or like character design, but like the framing and the positioning. So I gotta make sure I'm keeping track of what they want for each one. Let's see. So they want to keep head and upper torso. For sure. Okay, yeah, I think I'm staying pretty well on track with what they want. Alright, so we've got, this is Huff. And let's go ahead and, well, let me see. I think I might lower the shoulders a little bit. Right now it kind of feels like he's shrugging almost, you know? Like his shoulders are like tense or something. I'm also gonna pull his neck. Alright, let's just get his jawline back in here. Pull his neck kind of this way. Get his little hair floof in there. Alright, get that shoulder back in. No, wait. Need to lower it a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so I need to map this out. And then we're going to raise this chest a little bit. Alright, so we got this floof. We kind of want to draw that, like, that muscle between the shoulder and the neck. And then we have the shoulder. So I want to do the same for the other side. But the shoulder isn't really going to show on the other side, so I'm just gonna kind of leave it as is. Bring this up a little bit. There we go. I'm actually kind of interested in what the audio sounded like when my stream just started crapping itself. Like, I've never been on the microphone when my computer crapped out like that. I have no idea. I didn't even know that that was gonna happen. Because I really only use my microphone for streaming. I don't really get on, like, any calls or anything that often. So I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm gonna definitely listen back to that. That was something. I could see that my microphone is definitely peaking a lot. Alright, let's clean that up. Alright, so now we want to... I'm gonna add like a little... But that's gonna be kind of cut off like right here. I mean, I could... I don't know. There's not really much space in the front to put it, otherwise I'd put it like right here. And I guess if I scoot the head back a little bit, I don't want to cut off too much. But if I push it back to like about here, and then I go ahead, I think I can fit it like maybe right here. Oops. Something like maybe right there. Maybe even above the head. There's a little bit more space above the head, I think. Or at least like more long space. Yeah, I think it feels more natural to have it below the face, to be honest. It's just, it doesn't feel quite right when it's above. There we go. Okay, so we got the Huff in there. Alright, so now we want to do a wall peak. Alright, so we need to... I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Let's see, let's get our wall. It's gonna be like about here. Yeah, actually make it a little shorter on the top. There we go. Our wall's gonna be nothing special, just like, I don't know, some bricks here and there. You don't even really need to draw the full brick. You can just kind of get away with suggesting where some of the bricks are, and then like people's eyes kind of map out the rest of it, to be honest. Because, you know, eyes are cool like that. Alright, so we got kind of like a bricky, stony wall here. I'm actually going to fix that one little bit in the middle. There we go. Okay. So, bricky, stony wall. I might actually make it a little bit longer, just because there's not a whole lot showing in this particular piece. So I'm just gonna color this in, just so it's easier to kind of cover up the character sketch. There we go. And I'm also going to make it a different color while I'm at it. So normally I try to sketch the main character in red, or at least in the same color in each of the stickers. Let's see. Yeah, let's keep it blue. Yeah, nice blue color. Kind of a greenish almost, actually. It's almost like a really dark turquoise. Let's see. I'm good. Alright, so we need to... see, so they want to be peeking out from behind the wall. But with like their paw kind of on the wall itself. So I'm actually going to flip the canvas for this, just because it's easier to work in the other direction for me. And on top of the wall, I'm going to kind of map out where the hand is. See, so we kind of got their fingers going like this. So we've got a little bit of a hand, not too much of a hand, just some fingies. Let me kind of rotate the angle a little bit here. And then, behind the wall there, I'm going to... it's going to be like half of a face. Actually, more like 3/4 of a face, to be honest. Kind of looking down a little bit. Let me see, do we have another reference for looking down? Just so I can keep with the same consistency. That kind of is. The blushing. I think the blushing might be a really good one for us to use for this. Yeah, let's go for the blushing. Because that's a pretty good angle. And everything that we need. Okay, move this down below the layer, get rid of that layer. Make this a whole lot smaller. And I'm gonna actually tilt it down even more. And I'm gonna move the hand down to make space. Alright, now we're gonna redo the face. Get rid of all this embarrassed blush. And the mouth. And now we're just gonna kind of sketch in the face that we want. Let's see, so they want it to be kind of like a curious but not very scared. So I'm just gonna kind of go like this. You know, just a little face. And let's see, for curious, we kind of want like wider eyes. Let's see, I need to map out the kind of angle of the eyes a little bit here. Maybe even rotate my canvas to make it a little bit easier on me. Me flip it the other way. Since it's always easier for me to work from, you know, left-facing characters. My hands just work better that way. I'm also going to rotate this ear, be more kind of outward. Like he's trying to, like, you know, listen in on whatever's going on. And nice big curious eyes. Kind of friendly, you know. Clean up some of our little guidelines here so it's easier to see what's going on. And give him nice big pupils so it's not, so he doesn't look scared, you know, he just looks kind of interested. Let's see, I might make these eyes a little less big. You know, keep it a little bit more realistic than that. There we go. And then keep his eyebrows nice and up high. I'm gonna flip the canvas to kind of work on the other eye. Whoops! It's like it's almost facing, you know, it's almost like it's facing left instead of right. I mean, it is facing forward technically, but in terms of like drawing it, it's easier for me to draw the other eye when it flips the other way. Alright, then we just need to just kind of try to make them match up as much as we can. Let's see. Here we go. And then I'm gonna make this one a little bit more square as well. And make this back end more pointed like the other eye rather than rounded. And then we add some flute. And we can kind of erase a lot of this back here, because that's not going to be showing at all. Let's see, I think I might extend the muzzle out, because right now it kind of looks, I don't know, it almost looks chibi-like, you know, with how big I made the eyes and the ears a little bit. So let's just pull down the muzzle. Try to not mess. Okay, actually I'm just gonna do it with a selection instead of liquefy. Sometimes liquefy is great, sometimes it's just easier to do something else. I'm also gonna tilt it just a little bit more outwards. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Let's see, and then I'm also going to kind of pull the eyes a little bit further away from each other. Let's see, somewhere about there. And erase some of these guidelines. I wonder if we can make his mouth open like, ooh! Now he looks too happy rather than just curious. Maybe if we make it a little bit smaller. No, that almost looks more scared than anything. Alright, let me erase some of these guidelines that are kind of looking a little funky up here. I might play with the mouth a little bit more. See, that looks scared. We want it to not look scared. We want it to look just kind of, you know, just kind of curious. But like a very neutral curious. I think maybe the mouth open like that. I think that's pretty good. You know, kind of a little, like, you know, mouth open like what? But it's also not like too fearful looking either. There we go. Alright, so now we have wall peak. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go merge this one down with this layer, and then bring them both on top. Since I already thought of the head. Alright, now we need to do knocked out. So this one's actually the only full body drawing in this whole pack. It's also, I mean, it's still facing left technically, but it's not like a, I don't know, it's not like the face is facing left. It's like the whole body is. Alright, so we've got like a muzzle up here. They're just basically just like laying flat on the ground. You know, there's kind of like their jaw here. Their neck coming out here. Got like their ears up there or something. And then we've got like their torso. And then we've got like their pelvis. Let's see, and then we need to figure out the legs. Let's see. Oh, sounds like somebody is home. You see, background guy was actually at work today, at the office. Hello!
Hello.
Welcome back. I am streaming right now, just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, background guy was at the office today. So I've just been here all alone with all these cats. It's been crazy. Crazy, crazy. Let's see, what time is it? It's 3 o'clock. Our second half of the stream has been going about for half an hour.
Oh?
My computer, fucked itself halfway through.
First off, language, and second off, what do you mean?
I don't know. I was just drawing, you know, doing my usual thing, and then I suddenly, like, my pen stopped working. So then, you know, I flipped my monitor on and off, which usually helps. But then my pen was on the wrong screen, so I tried doing it a couple more times. And then I couldn't type anything anywhere. And then my microphone started, like, you know, peaking and having what was described as hurricane sounds.
How exciting.
Yeah, so I don't know what happened, but I had to restart my computer halfway through my stream. It's a great time. Yeah.
Can't have boring streams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, so we got the chest. I'm pushing the perspective up quite a bit. Cause it's really hard to fit a full body on like such a tiny tiny canvas. Alright, so if we like have... Alright, so maybe we have the chest like right here. Full body, we still need to fit the legs. And the legs, they want them like splayed. Like straight out, basically. So I think this perspective is not even... like... it's not extreme enough. So I need to... let's see, what am I gonna do? I'm going to... I think I need to cover like a lot of the face, to be honest. With the chest. Yeah, I think that's the route that I need to go. So we got like our chest here. And then it very quickly goes into the pelvis. God, this is... there we go. And then the pelvis kind of divides up into the legs. So I'm just gonna kind of just flop little bits there. I need to make the head smaller. Head's way too big right now. There we go. Okay, head's a more appropriate size now. Then we can also kind of shrink that in. We got tummy, goes into pelvis. Shrink their chest over here a little bit too. Let's see, actually I might... let me try to pull their torso a little bit longer. Seems a little too short. There we go. Alright, so now we've got that. And then we have a leg. Gosh. This is a really hard perspective, especially for a sticker. Alright, so... alright, I need to figure out this leg situation. I'm not sure how I'm going to fit the legs into the sticker. See, they are digi legs, which might help a little bit. I think I need to have them both kind of facing towards the camera to some degree. Maybe there's like a foot here and a foot there. Alright, let me flip the canvas. And I'm also going to do a little bit of liquefying so I can just try to tone in the intensity of this chest a little bit. Alright, there we go. So let's try that. I think that's a little bit better.
Did you see the spot on the bed where Noki was just like, okay, I'm shitting here?
Oh yeah, just piles of fur. Hello, welcome in here, Foxcario. I'm working on a very difficult perspective for a sticker right now. Trying to fit a full body, but like totally splayed out into one sticker, and it's not... it's just not happening very well. Alright. We've at least kind of figured out the torso a little bit. Still needs some work, it's kind of thick. I might try to push it this way. A little, just a smidge. And flip it back this way. Alright, so we like want the knee like about here, I think. And then we want the calf. And then he's got digi legs, so it's gonna kind of bend downwards and then back out. Let's clean up some of these sketchy lines so I can see what I'm doing. so there's the calf. Let's see, then we have the kneecap. It's like right there. And then the digi, like part of the leg. Maybe. It's a very tough perspective. Alright, then we just need to figure out how the foot fits onto all this. I think I might like need to... Let's see. We get the like heel there. Then we get like their toes up here. That doesn't feel right. That feels pretty broken. Alright, we need to... First... No, not by a long shot. Well, not that long of a shot, but not by quite a bit. Maybe 2 and a third, maybe. God, this foot is so broken. Alright, let's just... There's his leg. His leg looks okay. I'm gonna work on the other leg while I try to think about how to work with that foot. So I think we also want this one kind of going towards the camera as well. Did I change my character? The animated one? No. Colors look different. They look the same on my screen. I don't know. They shouldn't be different. Should all be the same. I mean, I can look. Yeah, it should all be the same still. Shouldn't be any different. Maybe you're just crazy. You must have broke your screen at some point? Yeah, maybe. That might be the case. Good. Okay. I think I'm gonna just erase all that. The legs just aren't working with his torso right now. And I might make this torso even more extremely, like, upwards. Perspective is hard. Alright, so we need... See, it's straight down. I'm gonna edit the stomach a little bit. Okay, so we're back to basically square one. I'm gonna make the head a little bit smaller again. Oops, too small. Maybe like off to the side. And I'm gonna leave it about straight up and down. Oops. Okay. We need to clean up the legs again. Try to make them work this time. So let's see the torso. You see here the legs kind of attach right there. Foot goes there. Ish, kind of. Yeah, somewhere around there is gonna be the foot. And then see, let's relax that foot a little bit. Alright, so there's kind of the knees area. I'm gonna pull this leg down. I think that might help out a little bit. And then this way. I don't know if that's any better than it was before. Maybe a little bit. It just gives me a little bit more space for the arms. Which, oh man, I didn't even consider this arm was gonna be like splayed out this way. Man, this sticker is just gonna be so hard to fit. Alright, what I might do, I might try something a little weird. I might just try to push the torso to be like more evenly like between the legs. Oops. Keep it kind of thin up here. This at least kind of gives me some room for the arms on both sides. See, this side has plenty of room with how long it goes out this way. This arm still needs some more room. What can I do about that? I'm also trying to figure out what I want to do with the feet as well while I'm at this. Just kind of playing with a lot of different things for this perspective. It's really hard. Definitely not used to doing a perspective like this. So we need to... I'm gonna work on the arms a little bit. Just kind of putting some pieces together as I go. Kind of helping me figure out, you know, the whole piece as I go. Go back here. Just make small touch-ups with that liquify tool. Alright, so we got like an elbow there. So we want the, like, the bicep. I think that's like the bicep, and then the forearm. And then like the hand doing something over here. So that's pretty good for that arm. The other arm, I mean, I want to fit all of it in the same sticker, which is really hard for full body already. And it's even harder when they want it splayed out completely like this. Let's see, so I need to kind of figure out where the hand's going. Alright, so we have the other arm mapped out a little bit. I'm actually going to try to kind of force it downwards a little bit. It's only gonna help so much, but honestly with this sticker, every tiny little bit helps so much. I honestly might have to just force the sticker to be smaller than I wanted it to be. And then I'll just do something with the space up here. Alright, I'm gonna mess with this arm because I think I might be able to make it fit if I just kind of angle it more downwards than straight out. Alright, it's easier if I just do a selection for it. There we go. It also might help if I push this arm to... that's not working too well. Okay, what actually... different plan. I'm just gonna rotate at a diagonal. It's like it kind of... it fits a little bit better. It's not quite as evened out. But you know, that's fine. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I'm also gonna take this leg. Feels a little short compared to the other one. Extend it out. Actually, what I can do instead of making that one longer, I'm gonna make the other one shorter. This leg does feel a little bit large for the body now. That feels better. Okay. So we've got that, and then they also wanted a little... like a little ghost coming out of the mouth. You know, like they just got really wrecked. Let's see. Something like that. It kind of helps fill up the empty space a little bit better. I still need to go back in here and try to make these legs more digi. Which, I mean, I might just make it a very subtle difference just because of how the perspective is. You know, just kind of putting just like a little jagged bit around where the knee is. And then kind of just making like little bumps on the other leg here. Let's see, and then also kind of playing out the toes. So those are some big feet. Let me make those a little bit smaller. Yeah, something kind of like that might help. There we go. Something of that sort kind of works. Yeah, that's feeling better. A lot of playing around with this one, but it kind of works out in the end. Let's see, I might also try to flatten them back out again, because I think I can do that now. All like the little edits I've done. Something like that. That feels pretty good. I kind of like how that went. I mean, it's still a very rough sketch, but it gets the point across. Okay. So now we want to... Next one should be a whole lot easier. It's just a squinty eye. You know, like they're upset or something. So we can actually probably take the smirk. Oops, not the full folder. Nope. There we go. Take the smirk. Oh wait, eye roll. Now let's see, they want it to be kind of squinting but also kind of rolling their eyes at the same time. It's a little trickier, but not too bad, not too bad. At least it shouldn't be bad. I shouldn't speak to it, shouldn't say anything about it yet. So I'm going to take the head, you know, our little head base that we've made, kind of tilt it downwards a little bit. And then I'm also going to rotate the ears to be more like downwards and kind of annoyed. You know, kind of like it, just kind of sticking out at an angle instead of straight up and down. Grumpy boy. Oh yes, very grump. Let's see, let me work on that sticker. Just this little ear over here. There we go. That matches a little bit better, I think. It's maybe a little bit too big still. Wait, did I bite? What did I bite? Is that why they're grump? Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think about what... I don't remember what I bite. You know, it just happens. You just yell, "Me want bite," you take a bite out of it, and... well, bam, you did it. Good job. Alright, we need... Alright, so the eyes... I just need these lines to help me keep where the eyes are supposed to be. They're gonna be very grumpy, though. So let's get the mouth in here. Very strong, distinct grump frown. Really angled up really high. Kind of fix their jaw a little bit here. Helicopter flies above. Probably not audible to you guys, but I don't know. Also, I'm gonna actually kind of make his little, I'm not really sure what they're called, like the little cheek puffs out. Fire? I don't know. Can I trust you with fire? Can I trust you with fire? Is that a thing that I can do? Can I trust you to handle the fire? You think you're the only one here to trust? Yeah, you might be. Alright, fine. I will trust you with fire. You were first and have not seen anyone else. Yeah, it's been a little bit quiet today. I mean, it is Friday. People want to go out and do things. The weather's been warming up, at least where I am. Alright, so we want very grumpy. Very grump. So I'm gonna make the top super flat. Maybe even like, maybe just like a slight, you know, slight like that. And then kind of put the eyes like they're kind of rolling around. Yeah, so let's flatten this out a little bit more. And then we want very grumpy eyebrows. There we go. Okay, so we've got those kind of worked out a little bit. Let's see, they're kind of looking a little bit too much at the camera. So I'm gonna go in here. Like, I want them to look like they're rolling their eyes, not looking at the camera. So let me figure out where to put them. Probably want them both to be kind of in the same direction. I don't know. It looks too much like it's looking at the camera. I don't know. I think if I put them kind of into the corner of the eyes, that works out, though. Yeah, I think that works out pretty well. I'm also going to do just a quick little bit more edit with this here on this side. Just kind of making it more, just kind of flattened out a little bit. Also going to edit this cheek fluff just a tiny bit. Let's see, we want to kind of keep that good jawline. There we go. Not too bad. Alright, so now we have that. So that is eye roll. Let's see, let me actually just kind of do the little cutoff lines down here. Honestly, I might actually make this ear a little bit more slanted down. Like almost like straight out. I think something like that kind of helps push the grumpy expression. You know, he's not super upset, but just kind of like, oh, geez, again, really? Yeah, I think that might help a little bit. Just doesn't feel like it's quite in the right spot, though. I might need to move it up a little bit. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. Alright, so we've got eye roll. Let's see, next is hello. So we've got them just waving, being all happy. So I'm going to... Let's see, what's a good one to go off of here? I think we might want to... See, we want it like, you know, kind of facing the camera a little bit more than some of our previous ones. But still being, you know, a 3/4 view. So let's try... let's try using the blush one, because it's kind of facing the camera a little bit. It is kind of tilted down, but we can work with that. So let me just take this. And we'll just erase all the inside parts, as we've been doing. Alright, so we've got... See, we need to... I want to make them look happy, like they're glad to see you. So I'm going to tilt the head up a little bit. Kind of map out where that eye's going to go. I'm going to actually tilt everything except for the muzzle this way. Yeah, there we go. That kind of helps bring everything into the right spot. And we just need to go in, erase everything. Clean it all up a little bit so we can see what's going on. Alright, so now we need to make him happy. See, so it looks like they actually want the mouth open, so I just need to erase his jawline again anyway. And want the mouth open. Like he's saying hello. Make sure we get those little teeth in there. Little tongue. Then we gotta get our jaw. So we need to, let's scoop the teeth over just a little bit. Make it line up a little bit better with the rest of the face. There we go. Let's jet the chin out just a smidge. Alright, now we want to kind of draw in the eyes. I'm gonna make this eye a little bit bigger. There we go. Make sure we got the pupils all lined up. And that the eyes kind of feel like they match, you know. Don't want them to look too far off. Alright, then we just need to erase some of these guidelines, because these are very distracting. And we have eyebrows. Little eye lines. So I'm actually going to tilt this eye a little bit this way and move it a little bit farther away. There we go. That feels a little bit better. Get our nice little cheekbone in there and get some fluff. See, the cheekbone's a little bit too tight. So let's get it like that. There we go. Now it feels like it extends down like to the jawline down here. Speaking of jaws, this one is a little crooked. There we go. And I'm just gonna do a quick liquefy on the eyeball. Because the eyeball just doesn't feel quite the same as the other one on the other side. Now, let's see how that... Does that feel better? I don't think so. Yeah, it's a little bit better, actually. Alright, I think that's enough fire. I think our toes are nice and warm now. Alright, now we need to make the nose bigger. The nose feels quite small compared to our previous stickers. There we go. That kind of fits on the face a little bit better. Alright, now so we've got the face done in here. Let's shrink it up a little. And we're gonna plan out the torso. Whew.
Bless you.
Thank you. So sneezy today. Sneeze so many times. Alright, so we've got that. I need to make more room for the torso and the arm. So we're gonna have an arm waving over here. Alright, so the arm is gonna go like down and then back up. And we've got the forearm. And then right here. I need to make the forearm a little bit thicker. A little too thin. Clean up this bit. It's a little confusing to look at. Alright, so now we have the hand. Let's see, I'm actually going to move the forearm closer inwards. And then I'm going to move the hand like outwards, like this. It's like the thumb's going to be here. Hands are going to be here. There's like the palms and everything. And then they're gonna be, you know, waving back and forth. As one does, you know, when they move their hands in a friendly motion. There we go. And then we just need to get the other arm in there. Wave hand. Why? Well, you see, when you want to be friendly to someone, without really having to interact with them, you just take your hand and you shake it at them. It's a very strange thing to do. There's also another tradition where like you also take the other person's hand into your hand and also shake it. It's like that thing old men do when you walk on their lawn. Yeah, it's like that. That's totally waving. Yeah, ew. Remember when people would just do handshakes? Gross. Handshakes? Nobody does handshakes anymore. Those are so last year. Actually, no, wait, not even last year. Last year.
I bet you most people will move on from handshaking, and there'll be a small group of people that are like, "You don't shake my hand. Clearly, you're not a human anymore."
Strong opinions about handshaking. They're like, God dang it, back
They
in
just
my
don't like
day.
change. They're like, "This is how I grew up, and therefore there's nothing wrong with it."
Yeah. Definitely a lot of those people out there. I had to go into $200,000 debt, and so do you. Except they didn't. It was not that much. Well, I guess it depends on when they went to college, but there's definitely a lot of people that recently graduated with pensive debt, and they're like, I have to pay my debt, so do all these other kids going into college. Alright. Just avoid everybody. Never interact with anyone ever again. We all just turn into virtual beings. Alright, this torso feels a little too long. Kind of. Yeah, I'm gonna raise this up a little bit. There we go. So now we've got that. Then we got this arm. Okay. All is better again. And get that torso there.
Sorry to interrupt you, but since we have a Minecraft plan later, what was our plans around that?
I'm gonna end the stream at 4. We're gonna make orange chicken and then eat between now and 6. Basically.
Okay. So, yeah, that's okay.
So yeah, I forewarning for everybody that was watching. Spoilers, but I'm ending the stream soon. Can you have some chicken? No. No chicken for you. It's my chicken. But you want bite? Well, too bad. I already took bite. It's mine. Mine now. Oh. Alright, how many do we have left? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stickers left. I think. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 stickers have been sketched. It's a lot. It's a lot of stickers. 18 sketch, we still have 11 to do. I'm gonna... Since I'm doing Minecraft tonight, hopefully, you know, computer pending apparently, what I might do is, instead of tomorrow being a gaming stream, tomorrow might just be another art stream so I can finish up all these sketches. Since these were supposed to have technically be done tonight. But, you know, that's fine. So yeah. I hope you guys watching had a good time. And I guess I'll see you guys later if you want to join me again for tomorrow, doing more art, or tonight and at about 6 to 7 p.m. EST, doing some Minecraft. Again, computer pending, because apparently it doesn't want to cooperate today. And thank you guys for joining. Let's go find someone to raid real quick with our... what Twitch says is 2 viewers, but who knows? Twitch never likes to agree with anything, to be honest. Let me do this real quick so you guys don't hear anything once it starts. Never mind, apparently I can't mute this. Okay. I'm sorry if any sounds pop up while I browse for someone. Just gonna try to quickly mute before anything happens. There we go. There we go, now I can mute Google Chrome. So what are we feeling like looking at today? Looking at some more art, maybe? Raid Z the Craze. I can't raid myself. Can't do that. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. No, can't raid myself. That's just silly. Let's see. Who's doing some cool stuff? We want to see people like drawing anime. We want to see, There's a lot of people streaming on art right now. Ooh. Hold on, I think I found the person for us. Yep, they are drawing cat. Cat people. Yep, this sounds like a person for us. Alright, so I'm going to start this raid. Just give me 1 second here. Beep bop beep a boop boop a doop. Let me go to here. Alright, so we are going to raid Denny TM. Don't really know who they are, but they seem pretty cool. They're drawing cats, so they have to be pretty cool to be drawing cats. So let me start this raid. Let's see. There we go. So we should be ready to raid in just any second now, and I hope you all have a good weekend if I don't see you again. And I hope you had a good stream with me today, even though we had quite a few technical difficulties. Alright, let's go raid them now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Have a good time.